What's up, you guys? It's Joseph here, owner and lead educator of Sustain Coffee Company. Just getting back from Specialty Coffee Expo, and I decided I was gonna make a quick little vlog and kind of go through my brewing routine and talk about the Expo from a coffee educator's perspective. So we're gonna do that. I wanna thank Andrew Puccio for encouraging me to do this, and I'm gonna get some more ideas and thoughts out to you guys. But before I get to talking, let's get into brewing.
While we were in Boston, we popped in several cafes, and one of our favorite spots that we checked out and visited several times was George Howe. First of all, huge props to all the baristas in the city of Boston for crushing this weekend. I can't imagine the pressure and stress of having such an influx of not only customers, but some of the largest groups of coffee enthusiasts come through your cafe. All the cafes that we went to, we were highly impressed with the baristas that we encountered. So, good job, guys. Keep up good work. So today we're gonna be using the Kalita 155. It's the baby Kalita. Big fan of it, and we're going to be hand grinding. Thanks to our friend Brian for hooking up with this used grinder. The coffee we picked up from George Howe was one of many reserve style lots, and at a higher price green, these coffees present a premium price point, so naturally we had to grab a bag. Guatemalan coffee holds a soft spot in our hearts, so that was the one we went with. At the cafe we went to, they were using Chemex for their manual bar, so we're inclined to believe that this coffee would do excellent on one. But for today, we're just using our baby Kalita. The largest thing we've noticed with the 155 is how the filters can lose their shape post-rinse. To mitigate this, we've been using less water to saturate our filter and pouring in the center, then just manually moving the water around, as you saw, to make sure that the top of the filter has been saturated. This has helped a lot with keeping the shape of the filter intact. I'm not going to talk much about this brew specifically, as it's a pretty standard approach with this brewer. Instead, let's spend the next few minutes discussing our experience at the Expo. It was a huge privilege to attend this year's Coffee Expo in Boston. I was able to go because the cafe that I work for and help lead the education program sent me. Not everyone has the same opportunity though, so what goes on at the Expo? Kind of everything you could imagine. There's a showroom jam-packed with vendors that are showing off products, green coffee, equipment, and literally anything coffee related you can imagine. There are competitions that have several categories, workshops, lectures, and plenty of chances to meet new coffee people. Of all those things, I was the most excited for the lectures. As a coffee educator myself, it's a constant process of learning new things and breaking concepts down to those who are on my team and people who look to us for guidance. Since these sort of events are primarily geared for coffee professionals, I took it upon myself to attend lectures that would be of benefit to me and those around me. Of the favorite of the lectures that I attended, and I attended several, I learned a lot about the freshness of coffee. This lecture was really insightful into some suspicions that I had, as well as some chemistry points that I needed someone smarter than myself to break down for me. Be on the lookout for a podcast coming up on that topic, as well as those concepts being integrated into future workshops. From a coffee educator's perspective, the Expo was a lot of fun, and if nothing else, it really relit the flame in us to teach and help you all understand coffee on a deeper level. If you were not able to attend this year and felt like you missed out, don't worry, we'll be sharing what we learned in future videos and workshops, and there's always next year. Now, back to this brew. So if you'll be noticing throughout the duration of our Kalita brew here, we're being very careful with how much water we're adding. That's because the Kalita in this size is very prone to overfilling. And when you overfill the Kalita, it's a disaster. Trust me, we've done it before. When we first got this size Kalita, we decided to try and use 25 grams of coffee just to push its limits, and it was a no-go. 15 grams is the sweet spot. Really 12 grams is what we think is perfect. So we're gonna clean up now. Be sure to wipe your burrs after you use your grinder. It's really helpful. And we can pet our cat.
you guys so much for watching this video, and thank you again to Andrew Puccio for encouraging us to do these kind of things. We're excited to get back on here and get some more education resources in your guys' hands. In the meantime, be sure to subscribe, check us out on Instagram, as well as our podcast, Cart. There's a lot of fun stuff going on over there. And yeah, we'll see you guys soon. Cheers.